Thank you. Through his talk, he indicated that he was introduced to Minister Mchunu and that Mr. Mchunu had ambitions to run for presidency in the ANC. And then there were people and minister also that were going around looking for the people who will contribute to his campaign. And indeed, Mr. Matlala was one of the people who had contributed to the campaign, as he indicated that in January he had contributed to an amount, to the total amount of 500,000, whereby he purchased flight tickets and paid for the accommodation for the members of the ANC who were going to Cape Town for the July 8 statement for the ANC. So, and also that you will also refer back to his phones where he will show us the messages between him and the person named Brown Mohoti pertaining those flight tickets and the accommodation payments.
Witness C, at that point
sorry, Witness C, did you say what, July 8?
January 8.
January 8, thank you.
January 8, yes, Commissioners.
Witness C, with reference to paragraph 94, please continue detailing to the Commission the content of your discussion with Mr. Matlala and his relationship with the Minister.
Thank you. Yeah, I jokingly asked if he had he believed if Minister Mchunu will succeed in the presidency campaign for the ANC, and he indicated that now he did not believe that the minister will win in his campaign, but he was afraid of discouraging him. And that he also informed us pertaining our raid on the 6th December 2024 that he complained to Brown Mohoti and the minister that yes, the police have raided his house on the 6th of December and nothing has happened as yet.
Thank you, Witness C. Please then proceed to detail the kind of assistance that Mr. Matlala says he received from the Minister. This is with reference to paragraph 95 of your statement.
Thank you. In his response pertaining the assistance that he got for the 6th December raid at his house, he said the minister had engaged with his security and they have utilized the grabber machines in order to identify the SAPS members who had been investigating him and who had raided his house on the 6th of December. And that is where now Mr. Mohoti had sent him the vehicle registration numbers of the cars that we were using when we went to his house. And that is where now he had also made, they had also made inquiries on my identity and my commander's identity, and that is how he knew that it was us, and that we belonged to a team headed by Lieutenant General S.D. Kumalo. Thank you.
And then following the receipt of that information, what steps did Mr. Matlala then take to get GCI Ops off his back or to deter the ongoing investigation into him?
Okay, thank you. That is when now he was advised to do a litigation against the team that came to his house, and he lied that we have stolen his Rolex watch, the Cartier, his wife's Cartier watch, and the Apple MacBook Pro, and indeed we received that litigation, and he also told us that for him to go to Brooklyn SAPS to open a case, it was an advice by Mr. Brown Mokhosi, the minister, and the DNC. And he went to Brooklyn SAPS, then they were of no assistance to him as the items that he listed to be stolen. They were reflecting on the SAP 13 to show that the officers didn't steal from him, and then the case was never registered. Then, through the assistance of the DNC and the minister, together with Brown Mokhosi, then a certain Colonel Simelane of Gauteng Crime Intelligence was assigned to assist him in opening a case, and I believe that the case has been opened at Protea Glen SAPS against the team. He was also informed that he should open a case with IPID.
Before you move on from paragraph 95, good morning, witness. It's Commissioner Kumalo here. You say in the last sentence of paragraph 95, Mr. Matlala disclosed this is how he came to know of the identities of the two officers who played a key role in this operation. I'm assuming you're talking about A and B, but you also said this is how he said he knew about us. I'm interested in knowing whether Mr. Matlala mentioned to you that he knew that you were a member of the PKTT.
Thank you, Commissioner Kumalo. Yes, he indicated that that is how he knew of the key role members who came to his house. And he was referring to myself, witness C, and my commander that I went to the house with, because they did inquiries on our SAPS system, and indeed they had found that myself and my commander were members of the PKTT.
Thank you.
And he was also informed that since we are members of the PKTT, we are working under the command of Lieutenant General S.D. Kumalo.
Thank you, Commissioner Kumalo.
Sorry, Ms. Matlasi. Witness C, in paragraph 96 of the statement, you say he was advised by the minister and Brown Mokhosi, but I think in your oral evidence now, you also mentioned you said DNC, and I assume it's Deputy National Commissioner. Did I hear you properly? And that Deputy National Commissioner is who?
It's Lieutenant General Sibia.
Thank you.
Witness C, you should please wait for the question to be finished before you respond. Because if you talk at the same time as the asker, there will be problems with transcription. Do you understand that?
I do understand, commissioners, and apologies to that fact.
Thank you.
And then still on that paragraph, in the next page, at page 31, you say he was then advised to go to Soweto and introduced to a colonel who took his statement, but that did not go anywhere. You've mentioned in your oral evidence a Colonel Simelane. Is that the colonel you're referring to in that paragraph? Because there's no name next to the colonel?
That is correct, commissioners. It is Colonel Simelane, who is a Gauteng head of crime intelligence.
Crime intelligence, yes.
Soweto side.
Okay, no, carry on. Finish off what you wanted to say.
I was still explaining to say that this Colonel Simelane is the head of crime intelligence at the Soweto area, Gauteng Soweto area.
And then you say who took his statement, but that did not go anywhere. What do you mean it did not go? What did he mean? Did he explain what it means it did not go anywhere?
Thank you, commissioners. I think my assumption to the fact that it did not go anywhere is that maybe no further investigations were conducted on in that respect, commissioners.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Witness C, can I ask you to turn to paragraph 95, please? With reference to, thank you, with reference to the final sentence in that paragraph, just for clarity, please confirm that the reference to operation in paragraph 95 is a reference to the operation of which date?
Thank you, commissioners. It is a reference to the operation on the 6th of December, where we visited his house in Pretoria in looking for the victim, Mr. Jirebu Shoga.
Thank you, Witness C. And please also inform the Commission whether Witness A and B were present at the operation that day.
Witness A and B were not present as they were conducting a parallel operation at the house of Mr. Katiso Molefe for his arrest.
Thank you, Witness C. A further question for completion. With reference to paragraph 96, where you've detailed in your evidence the High Court application that Mr. Matlala brought, please inform the Commission whether this is a reference to the earlier litigation concerning missing firearms, a Cartier watch, and a Rolex watch. Is that correct?
That is correct, commissioners. It is referring to those items that he indicated that we have stolen. The matter that was supposed to have been sitting on the 24th of December 2024, but eventually withdrawn from the court roll.
Witness C, you've also then engaged Commissioner Baloyi on the statement that Mr. Matlala alleges he made to a colonel in Soweto. If you please then continue with your evidence concerning the proposed IPID complaint. This is towards the end of paragraph 96.
Thank you, commissioners. Yeah, he further informed us that he was advised that for the case to stand stronger against the SAPS members, he should invite his wife into opening an assault case against the members that visited his house to strengthen the case. But he said he didn't want his wife to be involved in all these things, so he would rather not involve his wife in opening a case, a false case against the members.
Witness C, is it then your evidence that Mr. Matlala shared with you that he had taken several steps to attempt to deter the investigation, including lodging the High Court application, approaching the Colonel in Soweto, as well as the proposed IPID complaint? Is that correct?
That is correct. That yes, indeed, he did that eventually, and following that litigation that he had made against us, then remember on the 18th and 19th of December, we again went to his offices, CAT VIP security offices, for the compliance inspection. So this, according to him, it triggered him to say that the minister, Brown Mokgotsi, and the Lieutenant General Sibiya are using him and are failing to protect him. And he alluded to say that he then went to see the former Minister General Bekicele to inform him of these developments. And that is where he was advised that he shouldn't make false cases against the police, and that he should withdraw the litigation against the police. And indeed, now on the 24th, the litigation was withdrawn against the police, which is the confirmation of what he had just said.
Witness C, if we could go back to paragraph 98, please. Upon realizing that none of the measures he had taken were successful, what steps then did Mr. Matlala say he took?
Thank you, commissioners. After the compliance inspection at his company, there were those discrepancies with the compliance inspection, and then he was to be arrested, and he went to hiding. Then he indicated that he reached out to Brown Mokgotsi and the minister, informing them that the SAPS wants to arrest him. And he wanted also to know how were they protecting him.
Witness C, your exact words in paragraph 98 say, he thereafter reached out to Mr. Mokgotsi and the minister and told them that the SAPS wanted to arrest him. By this, did he mean that he spoke to the minister directly and told them, meaning he also told the minister? Did he mean he spoke to the minister directly?
Thank you, Commissioner. That is my apprehension, to say that it means he directly spoken to him, though he didn't specifically said that, yes, on this date and time, I contacted Minister Mchunu and spoke to him directly.
And what was your... Oh, I'm sorry, please continue.
and on this date and time, I contacted Brown Mokotsi and spoke to him about it. Thank you.
And what was your sense? Was this supposed to have been face-to-face, or was it supposed to have been a telephone call? Or by what means did he make contact and speak to them?
Commissioners, I wouldn't know exactly, but what he indicated is that the most of the times that he communicate with them, it would be via WhatsApp or Signal. He didn't specify as to when he reached out to them, was it personal or over the line.
And did you ask for proof of such contact with the minister?
No, commissioners. At that time, commissioners, we were listening to what he was telling us, as he is the one who indicated that he wanted to talk. So then now, when one wants to talk, you lend an ear to that person, and that is what we did, commissioners.
And the last two sentences of the paragraph say he demanded to know how they, that's Mr. Mokotsi and the minister, would protect him. He demanded direct action from the minister, who refused to help him. With regard to these two sentences as well, I assume that you would give similar responses or answers with regard to the detail about which I just asked you.
That is correct, commissioners.
Thank you, witness.
Just before you continue, Ms. Motlasedi, witness C, in your paragraph 95, when you gave oral testimony, you left out an important word there. So maybe you should read the first sentence in full so that we have it on record. I think the word preceding security, you left it out when you were giving your oral evidence.
Commissioner Khumalo, should I read the whole paragraph from the first line, Commissioner?
Just read the whole paragraph, maybe, for the record. Paragraph 95.
Thank you, commissioners. He told us that the minister engaged state security on his behalf and utilized grabber machines in order to pick up the identities of the SAPS officials investigating him. Mr. Mokotsi thereafter sent him the vehicle registration numbers of the vehicles that came to his property. Mr. Matlala disclosed that this is how he came to know the identities of the two officers who played a key role in the operation.
Thank you. I think the word you have left out is state, which is reference to state security.
That is correct. It is an omission, commissioners.
Thank you, Commissioner Khumalo.